cotton harvester, transform. Let's get to it. Hello everybody and welcome back to Farming Simulator 19. You're watching JCTV on the Xbox One console. This is the Przemas Outback John Deere Farm, episode number 15. Thanks for tuning in, folks. You're probably wondering, why am I parked near this empty field of growing sunflowers? Well, this is where we're going to replace the corn phase. We had the corn phase in fields 20 through 24. And then we replaced it with cotton, and now we need that residual income back. Sorry, 22 to 23, I believe it was. Yes, but we need that residual income back. So we're going to buy field number 25, and we're going to wait for the sunflowers to grow. And then we're going to harvest these sunflowers. It's already in the first stage of growing, so all we have to do is fertilize and wait. And then we will harvest the sunflowers, and then we will make the conscious decision on whether or not we're going to replant with corn or just continue with sunflowers. We'll see just what the revenue is, and you can see there in front of us that our cotton is actually ready to harvest. So we're going to be doing that today as well, folks. Exciting stuff is happening here on the Przemas Outback John Deere Farm. 15 episodes in, and we've completed phases 1, 2, 3, and we're making some changes to phase 3, moving the corn, and phase 4 was the cotton. Yeah, that's right. So we've got the cotton to harvest. I believe we've got some grass to cut and add some more to the silage bin, and then I believe we're going to fertilize the sunflowers right now. So let's go on over here to the fertilizer sprayer. We'll fill this up and head on over to the newly purchased sunflower field. And of course, while we are filling up the fertilizer sprayer, folks, don't forget, hit that subscribe button for me if you have not done so already. It's in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. Then click the like button, ring that notification bell. Then when you're done that, head on over to the featured channel section. Check out those 5 excellent Farming Simulator YouTubers there. You'll want to subscribe to their channels, like their videos, and ring their notification bells as well. Then when you're done that, come follow us on all of our social media campaigns, Twitter, Facebook, Discord, Patreon. There's a PayPal link there. If you feel so inclined to send a donation my way, that would be fantastical. Donations are obviously never expected, but always appreciated. And as always, you'll earn a special place in my heart for years to come. So we've arrived at the sunflower field. All we have to do is unfold the sprayer. This is a huge field. It's kind of oddly shaped. It's square at the end, but not on this end for some odd reason. Either way, we're going to unfold the fertilizer sprayer. Oh, am I going to hit? I think I'm going to hit the rock. Yep. I nudged the boulder. All right, so we're going to unfold the fertilizer sprayer. As you can see, we're going to drive up and down. Actually, we're going to hire the worker to drive up and down the field, fertilize the sunflowers, and then when these are ready, possibly by next episode, we'll harvest these bad boys up. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So hopefully, we're going on a diagonal, and hopefully the worker abides by my bidding and just keeps going straight to the end of the field. Let's see there. Okay. That seems to be straight enough. There we go. Worker is hired. And he's continuing in that direction. All right. So that's not going to take very long. This field is somewhat narrow. It's big, but it's not as wide as it is long. So it's not going to take that long, and we should be able to do it in one container load of fertilizer. Let's switch over back now to this tractor, and we'll just jump out, and we'll head on over to the John Deere cotton harvester, because for the first time ever, folks, we are releasing the beast, and we are going to harvest some cotton. Have a look at this bad boy right here, the CP690. It's currently folded, unfolded. I think it's folded. Yes, we're going to unfold. And to me, it looks like a big green transformer. I'm almost expecting it to turn into a giant bug and start flying around the fields, picking up my cotton for me. But there we go. Perfect. All right, let's drive out to the field and start harvesting some cotton. And my goal for the cotton field is 5 bales of cotton. The trailer that we purchased holds 4, so I'm hoping for at least 5. We'll have to wait till the end of the episode to see exactly how many there are, but 5 would make me happy, and then we can continue on after that, and we'll just keep planting cotton in these fields. And I'm not going to sell the cotton bales right away. I think I'm going to stockpile them until the price is ridiculously high, and then we'll just offload all of the bales all at once. All right, we are ready to go. We are off like a herd of turtles at a whopping 6 miles an hour through the cotton field. This is a fantastic piece of machinery, folks. If you've never used the John Deere cotton harvester, or you don't have the DLC, I strongly advise picking this up, because it makes excellent work out of these cotton fields, and it produces round bales, which are awesome, instead of the 40,000 pound rectangular bales that are just ugly looking. These look so much better. There's a nice close-up of the John Deere CP690 in action. Let's see if we can get some more action shots here as the harvester is going up and down the field. Perfect. Let's go check on the fertilizing guy to make sure that he is still going. Where are you, fertilizing guy? There you go. Whoa, where are you going? He randomly stopped. I guess he's too close to the railroad tracks, so he's going to stop right there. So we're going to dismiss the worker right now, and we're just going to fertilize the headland. And then the worker can feel free to go up and down. Oh man, I suck at backing this thing up. I say this almost every episode. I've got to get a new fertilizer sprayer, maybe one that you can drive, the Horsch fertilizer sprayer slash cab over thing. I don't know what it's called exactly, but there we go. We'll just fertilize the headland for him, and then the worker will be free to come back and fertilize the rest of the field all by himself. All right, let's switch on back to the John Deere 6155M, otherwise known as the sheep tractor. We're just going to clean up the sheep here real quick. Some residual grass left on the ground. There's nothing else there, okay? We want to keep the sheep productivity at 100%, so that way we can get lots of wool. We've got lots of grass here piled up in the sheep feeder 6000. We don't have to worry about feeding the sheep from... Oh, I forgot to turn the belt on. We should probably do that. Let's hop into the belt here. Flip the switch, and the sheep are being fed again. There we go. That makes more sense. We'll dwindle down that pile of grass, and then as that pile in front of the conveyor belt gets a little lower, we'll take the grass that's spilled out over into the yard and just push it forward. There we go. Grass is good. Grass is being fed to the sheep. All right, let's have a look at the sheep here. All right, grass is full. The water is almost full. That's good enough. We've got 41 sheep now, so we had a sheep born off camera. We had 40 in the last episode, and then we got 41. And we've got another full pallet of wool right here. So while we're waiting for the fertilizing to be done and the cotton picking to be completed, we've got 2 full pallets of wool here in the trailer. We can add this third one. Let's just run back over to the John Deere tractor, and we will... Yep, that's got 1,000 in it. It's full, and we can pile that onto the trailer. All right, so we can just hop back in the tractor here. We can detach the universal bucket, and we'll just no, we're going to take the residual grass, and we're going to dump it in the pile here. We can probably move a couple of these a little closer. Let's fill up the bucket, and we'll just bring some of this grass a little closer to the conveyor belt there, just so we don't have to do it later. I mean, there's probably about 40 or 50,000 liters of grass here, and the sheep only take about 20. So I've got about almost a year's worth of grass here if we stay at 41 sheep. But as sheep continue to reproduce, they will use more grass. So it's always good to have lots of grass here. And without the seasons mod, the grass will just sit here on the ground and not deteriorate in any way. So that's good. Let's just grab another bucket full here. Let's move it a little bit closer and pile it all in. There we go. One more bucket of grass. Whoops. Gonna roll the trailer. That's not good. Roll the tractor. Why did I say trailer? Alright. That looks good. Let's just leave the universal bucket right here. We'll zip on around to the other side, grab the pallet forks, and very carefully lift that pallet of wool up onto the trailer, because we don't want things to happen like it happened last time. If you remember from an episode or two ago, we had the flying pallet of wool that just started flying across the screen because I was driving erratically. Let's try and avoid that this time. Although it is fun to watch, it's a pain to go and pick them back up again. Alright, there we go. We'll turn the headlights on so we can see what the forks are doing. There we go. Let's pick up this pallet of wool. We'll load it onto the trailer. And then we'll have 3 pallets of wool to sell. There we go. So aside from the water, actually, the water's free because we bought the water station. So the water's free, the grass is free because it just keeps growing back, which pretty much means the wool is free. So all of this is 100% profit. So the more wool we sell, the more money we will make. And for now, I think we're just happy with the sheep. We might look at adding some more animals later on, or maybe we'll just max out this sheep pen and build another one so that we have 2. Who knows? Maybe we'll just have thousands and thousands of sheep. Let's get this on the trailer. Here we go. I'm getting pretty good at that. Now my OCD is kicking in. We've got to properly align the wool pallets on the trailer. Let's just zoom in a little bit so we can see that. Can we get it? There we go. And now we're just going to use the forks to tap it into place. Just give it a little tappy. Tap, tap, taparoo. There we go. Perfect. Alright, I am happy with that. We'll put the pallet forks back over here. We'll reattach the universal bucket because we'll be using that the most. I always like putting my stuff back exactly where I found it. It's just out of habit. It has nothing to do with my obsessive compulsive disorder. Or maybe it does. Who knows? Alright, let's just drive this back over here. We'll reattach the bucket. And then we'll hop back into the other John Deere tractor that's not being used right now. And we'll go and check out the silage pit. Let's just put the bucket back on here, and then we'll switch over to the other John Deere tractor. There we go, the John Deere 8400R, and we'll take a little drive to the silage area, and we'll show you what our progress is over there. So our quest with the silage is not really a set amount of silage. I just want to fill it up. I know that some silage containers can hold like 1 million liters of grass or chaff, and some hold less. So let's see how much these silage bunkers on the Przemas Outback hold. And you'll see here when we drive in, we are at a whopping 811,000 liters of chaff. 800,000, and we're probably only about 2 or 3 feet high into this 7-foot bunker. So we've got a lot of space left in here, and we've still got a lot of grass left to cut. So that's our goal, is to max out the silage bin. I'm not really sure if there's a stopping point where it says, sorry, this silage bunker is completely full, go somewhere else. But we'll find out sooner rather than later, I'm guessing. Let's take a little drive over here to the grass field, and we'll check and see Helper A has completed their task. Well, that can't be. There is still a lot of fertilizing left to do, Helper A. Oh, don't know what you're talking about. Alright, let's jump out real quick, check the grass. It is ready to harvest, so we can mow the lawn again while the fertilizing and cotton picking is going on. Let's zip on back to the farm. We'll grab the mowers, and then we'll bring those back over here after we check on whatever it is Helper A seems to be doing. Maybe he's taking a lunch break or a union mandated break. Who knows? Who knows with these crazy helpers and what they're doing and why they're not just fertilizing my fields like I pay them to. Oh well. Beggars can't be choosers. It's cheap help. Alright, there's the mowers. So we can just, let's see here. We're going to attach the mowers, and then we'll zip on over to the fertilizer guy. And we'll figure out what he's doing. There's the front mower. And we'll just turn, we'll just dent the mower on the side of the shed. We'll back up and attach the rear mower device. There we go. And that should be good. Let's go check and see how the other guy is doing. Helper A, you have stopped, and you are not nearly done. What did you do, Helper A? I don't even think we can see what he's done because we need to plow this field technically. Oh, the field is actually over here. You were fertilizing the wrong field, my friend. All right, let's try and line this up. And it looks like you've only got a little bit to do. We're going to leave that little 3-foot strip at the left side of the field. There's no need to waste fertilizer on that. 99% fertilized is good with me. Let's just finish this up real quick for Mr. Helper. Can't finish my own job type of guy. All right. All right, so we're going to finish off the fertilizing for the helper. Maybe maybe he was confused by this hydro tower right here. So we'll just go past the hydro tower, hire him back. There we go. And now he's going towards the edge of the field. All right, sheep are good. Let's check the map. Yeah, so I think we need to plow. So we can't see the level of fertilizing that's taking place because we need to plow. So we'll do that after we harvest the sunflowers. We'll plow real quick, and then we'll spread some lime real quick, and then we'll replant either corn or sunflowers depending on how much money we make from the sunflowers initially from this field purchase. All right, worker, you are stopping. You just refuse to go that extra 100 feet. Okay. I'll do it myself. There we go. All right, I'll just pay myself for that. And let's see, let's zip on down to the other end of the field and we'll see what he's done here or what he hasn't done. Because there's probably some parts of the field that need to be fertilized down here. This is a large field. Hopefully we can get this fertilized to 100% and then let's see. Oh yeah, man, you got a lot of work to do. Oh, okay then. There we go. Oh, okay. Just this last little part. All right, so we can do this real quick, and then we'll go check on the other guy. And the fertilizing is now complete. So now we can fold up the fertilizer sprayer, put it back in the shed, and then we can use this tractor to attach the round bale trailer for the cotton. And it looks to me like the cotton harvester is just about ready to spit out a bale. So there should actually be one on the back of the cotton harvester in the holder. And then once it gets to another bale, it'll spit that first one out. So we can be prepared for that. And we can bring the fertilizer sprayer back, grab the cotton bale trailer, and head out into the field in preparation for our very first cotton bale coming off the harvester. I always get amazed at how big this farm actually is. It's a lot of driving to and from the parking lot. It's almost like we need more stuff to fill it up. So I'm not really sure what to add into this huge farm area. I guess we can just keep buying more equipment and then we can just keep building more sheds, but at the end of the day, who knows? All right, let's grab the cotton bale trailer. I almost got sidetracked in that conversation there and almost put the tractor away. Here is the round bale trailer for the cotton bales. Let's drive on out and have a look at the cotton harvester and we'll see just where he's at. There should be a bale on the back of the harvester by now. And this worker's not going to the edge of the field either. So we'll have to do a couple laps around the headland there. Alright, this is a long field too. Where are you? You're in here somewhere. I don't see any bales on the ground yet, so there must be one on the back of the harvester. Wow. This is a long drive. Where are you, Mr. Harvester? Hello. There you are. Alright, let's have a look. And we've got our first bale on the back of the harvester, ready to deploy as soon as the one inside is done. Let's go have a look. It's going slow enough we can walk 6 miles an hour behind the harvester. That's what it looks like, folks. If you've never used the John Deere cotton harvester before, you can get out and walk beside it. It'll keep your bale on the back of the harvester until the one inside is done spooling up, and then one will replace the other, dropping that first one onto the ground. And then you'll be able to come pick it up either with your bale forks or an auto-loading bale trailer, which we chose the latter because I don't want to deal with picking up bales. I'd rather just magically teleport them onto the trailer. Alright, let's head back to the tractor. That's enough walking beside the harvester for now. Then we can switch over to the other John Deere tractor who's getting ready to mow the lawn. Let's do that. There he is. Let's drive on over to the grass field and we'll start cutting some grass. And then next episode, I don't think we're going to have enough time today, but next episode we will windrow and deposit all of that grass back into the silage pit and then top up the sheep a little bit, because a few days will have elapsed in that time, and then the sheep may or may not need to be refilled. We'll see, depending on the reproduction rate and how much grass they eat every day. Alright, so here's the grass field. This is a lot of grass, folks. The loading wagon holds 50,000 liters of grass, and it takes probably about 5 or 6 loading wagons to completely empty this field. So we're looking at about 300,000 liters of grass every time we mow, and it's almost ready to mow every day and a half to 2 days. So we do have lots of free grass just sitting here. So we're gonna start this off real quick. We'll hire the worker. He's already there. And we're just gonna let him go up and down the field, and we'll go back to the John Deere cotton harvester, who's still got a bale on the back, but that might be the bale that was inside the trailer, or inside the hopper portion of the yeah, here it is. Alright, so we just skipped forward. There's the second bale coming out, and you can see the first bale on the ground. So there is our first bale, I believe. So we can switch back to the John Deere cotton trailer, and we can go and pick up that bale, and that will be the inaugural cotton bale for the Przemas Outback John Deere farm. Alright, let's go and just put that on the trailer real quick. All we have to do is set the auto-loading trailer to transportation mode and then drive past the bale. It will automatically just fly off the ground onto the trailer with little to no trouble at all, eliminating the need for bale forks and another tractor and so on. There we go. Perfect. So we can fit 4 bales on here, and we're just going to keep going with the cotton until we've got all of the bales ready to bring into the farm, I guess. And we can just follow around the cotton harvester like so and like so until he drops all of the bales. Here's one that's going to come out. There we go. And another one is going to drop down shortly out of the hopper. Here it comes. And he's just going to continue. That's what I like about these auto unloading cotton harvesters. They just keep going. Set it, forget it. Come back when it's done. Alright, let's go pick up some more cotton bales. Let's get this done. We'll put a couple more on the trailer, and then maybe we'll fast forward to the end of the cotton harvesting process, because we've got 2 bales already, one on the trailer, one on the ground, and then the third one is in the spooler right now, waiting to come out. Alright, so there's 2. Remember, I said at the beginning of the episode I wanted 5. We've already got 2, plus a third one on the back of the truck and a 4th one in the spooler, so I think we're going to get more than 5. Who knows? This worker is just idly stopped, so we're going to start him back up again on this part of the grass. That square is really... Maybe I should start from the other side, because he just arbitrarily stops what he's doing. Alright, there we go, Mr. Mower. You are back in business, and we'll switch back to the cotton harvester. And we can just skip to the end of the cotton harvesting. Here it is. This is the very last line of cotton that needs to be harvested. Alright, now all the bales are on the ground. We are just going to offload this one. Now you do have the option to offload the partial bale as well that's inside the spooler, which is what we're going to do now. So this bale will not exactly be 20,000 pounds. It'll be a little bit less, because it's just taking the residual cotton that was collected and then spitting it out into the bale. And there will still be some cotton left over in the harvester, preventing you from folding it, which is not very handy, because now it might not fit into the shed, because technically it's about 4 or 5 inches higher than what it would be if you were able to fold it. You can only fold the cotton harvester if it's completely 100% empty. You can see there that we've got just about 50% cotton in there for the first stage, and it's not going to let us fold it. So it might not fit in there. We might have to leave it parked outside. Let's just test this out. I've had so many problems with fitting the cotton harvester in the shed after you're done. Yeah, see, it's not going to fit. It's probably about an inch too high. An inch. Well, would you look at that? See, and there's no option to unfold or fold the harvester to make it lower. So we're just going to have to leave it parked here for now. Oh well. We'll just let it sit outside in the weather. We'll switch back to the cotton bale trailer. We've got 3 on there so far, and we've got to go around and pick up the other ones. So then I think we do have more than 5, but let's go check this out. Alright. Just driving around the field picking up the bales. So this will be the 4th one. Now we've got to go back to the farm and empty off the trailer. But there's 1 bale there, so that makes our 5th one. And I believe there's 2 more over here. 2 or 3, I can't remember. Let's go see how many bales. Oh, there's 1 there as they come into focus, and there's 2 on the far left. So we've got 4 more bales. So we got 8 bales of cotton. Actually 7 and about a half, because that 1 bale is a partial bale, but we've still got 4 more bales to come pick up. So let's get all of these picked up and put back in the farm. I think we're just going to put them over on the side wall for now, and then when we're ready to mass sell all of our cotton bales, we will do that. Like a mass exodus, we will just inundate the spinnery with bales of cotton. Let's see, we're going to put this right here, and I suck it back in this trailer up, so we're just going to pile them right here. That looks good. Just hit the offload button, and there we go. Leave a little room just to turn without hitting the bales, because they've all got to stay intact. There we go. Let's go pick up the other 4. We'll bring those back to the farm, and then I think we're going to call it a day. I don't think there's much else we can do after that. Alright, there's bale number 1, 2, 3, and then we'll head downfield to pick up the 4th one. And then that will make 8 bales of cotton. So we can get 8 bales of cotton fully fertilized at 100% just from this field alone. So that's good because our trailer only holds 4 at a time. So multiples of 4 is good. So that way we don't have to make one lone trip to the spinnery with like 1 bale of cotton. There it is. Perfect. I guess it'd be good if this field sloped towards the farm, so that way all the cotton bales would roll right to where I need them to be. That would be fantastic, but oh well. Beggars can't be choosers. Nice flat land here in the Przemas Outback. Alright, let's take these back to the farm. We'll put them right behind the other 4 bales of cotton. And I think that's it. All we have to do is we're gonna reseed with cotton, and we're gonna reseed the soybeans over in the other section, and then we're going to harvest the sunflowers that we fertilized earlier in the field that we just purchased. And if you remember from the beginning of the episode, we're going to make the decision on whether or not we'll switch from sunflowers back to corn, just to see how much money we get. All right, so here we go. Last 4 bales going in the farm. We're going to have a nice little collection of cotton bales. There we go. Can we get just back up just a little bit? And there we go. Perfect. All right. Well, that is going to wrap up this episode, folks. Thanks for tuning in. This was the Przemas Outback John Deere Farm, episode number 15. You're watching Farming Simulator 19, played on the Xbox One console. My name is JCTV, and for now, this is me saying, see you later.